Hello vegan adventurers, and welcome to another test. On this channel I test different non-vegan recipes and try and find ways to make them plant-based. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can know when I post new videos, and like this video if you liked it. If there is a recipe you would like to be transformed or tested into a vegan one, please let me know down in the comments below and I'll be happy to try it out. I'm also going to start doing decorating videos as well, so let me know if there are any decorating techniques that you would like to see. This video was suggested by a fan of mine called Dragon Roll on the Hago app. She wanted me to test out a vegan Donburi recipe. Donburi is just a Japanese rice bowl that consists of meat or fish with vegetables that have been simmered together over a bed of rice, and it usually has a sauce of some sort. Because I am a big fan of Food Wars, I'm going to do a twist on Soma's rice bowl that he did in his challenge against Meat. His rice bowl featured steak that had been tenderized in onion and then sauteed with onion, like heaps of onion on top as well. So I'm taking inspiration from that. I'll show you my ingredients next, and then we will move on to preparing our delicious donburi. As I mentioned before, donburi is just a rice bowl with protein and vegetables, so I'm going to keep it simple today and do just that. I want the recipes I do on this channel, unless it's a particularly specialized recipe, to be something easy and accessible as much as possible. I just went to my local Stater Brothers to get some brown and wild rice, and that's going to be the base of my rice bowl. My protein is going to consist of Gardein's turkey cutlets. These are vegan. This turkey cutlet bag actually comes with gravy, and I'm not just going to use that as my sauce, but I am going to add it into my sauce for my rice bowl. Speaking of sauces and gravies, I'm going to be making mine from scratch for the most part. I'm also going to need flour and a vegetable broth or some other kind of flavored broth for your gravy or your sauce. I'm going to be using some leftover ramen broth that I had, but just getting some veggie broth from the store is another great alternative, and I'm going to add the turkey gravy that comes with my vegan turkey cutlets into my sauce as well. I'm going to dice this onion as finely as I can and saute it with some other vegetables to add into my rice bowl. The other vegetables I'll be using are corn and broccoli. Because this is a simple recipe, it's not going to be very difficult to put everything together. I personally am going to start by preheating my oven so that I can get my turkey cutlets cooking and crisping up while I prepare the rest of my ingredients. While my turkey cutlets are in the oven, I'm going to start preparing my vegetables. In order to do this, I'm going to cut my corn from the cob. I'm going to chop up my onion, and I'm going to saute my onion and corn, and when that starts to become a little translucent, then I'm going to add my broccoli, and then I'm just going to put a lid on so it can simmer for a minute. Once my veggies are cooked through and ready to go, I'm going to get started on my gravy. In order to do that, I'm just going to add my flour with some garlic to my pan and cook off the flour a bit before I add in my vegetable broth and whisk it all together to make a smooth gravy. While it's simmering down, I'm also going to add in that gravy packet from my turkey bag for some extra flavor. Once everything is done and getting cooled down, I'm going to make my rice. Normally, you would want to start your rice First, because it takes a minute to make, but because I've gotten some of the easy minute rice from the grocery store, I'm just popping that into the microwave and heating it up. It's pretty easy to assemble a rice bowl. I'm doing mine with my rice on the bottom and my veggies and cutlets on top with my sauce drizzled over as well. Alright friends, we're all done and ready to taste. That was fast and easy and it smells so good. So without further ado, it's time for my first bite. As you can imagine, this tastes like a really good rice bowl. I'm glad that I picked brown rice and wild rice over white rice because it's a more complex grain and it's healthier for you anyway. I also think that wild rice adds a different flavor and it definitely adds a slightly different texture than white rice, which is why I picked it over white rice. I just like the way that it tastes better and I feel like it adds to the dish. Everything else, it's good. It's exactly as it should be. Fresh vegetables and homemade gravy, how can you really go wrong with that? This is just a great way to show that you can do something simple and easy and still have a lot of people worry about protein. Hopefully that's not a concern we have as vegans anymore. You can get your protein sources from plenty of places. Those turkey cutlets that I put on top count as protein, and there are plenty of other different kinds of plant protein that you can substitute regular meat protein for. It's not necessary. I'm very glad that Dragon Roll asked me to make this dish because this is lunch and it turned out really well, and I'm glad that this is what I get to eat for lunch and that the suggestions that y'all give me turn out into actual practical things that I can enjoy. Thank you again for joining me for this video. Don't forget to like it if you liked it and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos. Let me know down in the comments below any recipes you would like me to try and make vegan that are not originally vegan here in the test kitchen. But also let me know if you have any decoration techniques or designs that you want me to try. I'm getting more into cookie and cake decorating and I would love suggestions. Until the next video, I hope you enjoy your Donburi at home. Don't forget to tag me in social media and let me see your creations. If you like what I do here on My Vegan Test Kitchen, I would greatly appreciate any support you can give. Just click on the link in my description to head to my Ko-Fi page to see why I bake. My Ko-Fi goes toward helping supply camera equipment and food for these videos, so I appreciate any help. Until the next video, friends, I'll cook and bake with you later. Bye.